I feel like there's a myth that you should never fast if you're a woman, or you should never fast if you have a thyroid issue.
About 75% of my community and my programs are also women, and percentage of them also have Hashimoto's and thyroid conditions as well. And a lot of them love your work. By the way, I always send them to your work. So yeah, with fasting, you're right. There's a lot of people who say women should never fast because it's too stressful for their hormones. That's like saying women should never exercise because it's too stressful for their hormones. It's not the exercise, it's the intensity, it's the amount. So if you are adrenal fatigued and you have a lot of stress right now, fasting, like you just said, Isabella, is not the first thing we do. Fasting is a stress. That is correct. Doesn't mean it's bad, but if you're already stressed out and adrenal fatigued and going through a lot of symptoms, adding a stress for your body to adapt to at this time is not a good idea. The first step is to lower the stress bucket. Then you start putting fasting into the mix and seeing what works for you. You ask, how do you know if you're ready? How do you know if you're adapting to it? Let's talk about that because this is a common question I get in my community. I love looking at heart rate variability as a gauge to see if you're moving in the right direction to apply these stressors. And when I say stressors, yes, fasting is a stressor. So are all these biohacks, cold plunge, sauna. So replace that any stress in this conversation here, and it all relates to hormesis, which I talk about in the book, which essentially means you apply a stress to the body, exercise, fasting, whatever it is, and if your body adapts to the stress, you're now healthier and stronger. But if that stress was too much, like too much exercise, and you don't adapt, now you're more inflamed and it hurts you. So the goal is to increase your hormetic ceiling. How do you do that? Well, HRV is a good gauge, heart rate variability. So, heart rate variability is looking at your nervous system and how well balanced your nervous system is from going from a sympathetic fight or flight response, which is cortisol, adrenaline, go, 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 which we need in spurts, and then back and forth to, or back to parasympathetic, which is rest, digest, recover, detoxification. We want a nervous system that's going in sympathetic when we need to, like working out and certain tasks, and then when we're recovering, parasympathetic. So heart rate variability shows you how well you're doing that. And in general, you want your heart rate variability, I'm going to call HRV, to increase. That means you're in the right direction. When you see it decreasing, there's too much stress in your life and you're not ready for fasting. You're not ready for the cold plunge. You're not ready for that sauna or the Orange Theory workout. There's something you need to first fix to increase that heart rate variability.